Ever walked on a beach that glows like the Milky Way? This is Lanzarote's legendary Black Beach. Formed by 18th-century eruptions, 1.5 kilometers of obsidian black sand stretch along this alien coastline. Each grain is a 2 to 5 millimeters shard of cooled lava, some containing 10,000-year-old glass fragments that sparkle like stardust. The result? A galaxy underfoot effect that shifts with every wave, making Earth feel like another planet. But here's the twist: summer heat turns this beach into a baking sheet, reaching 50 degrees Celsius 122 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cook an egg. Nature's ultimate paradox, a celestial canvas that could fry your toes. Ready to walk on fire and stars? What if a pink lake held 1.2 million blood-red algae cells in every drop? This 2-acre lagoon pulses with 1.2 million porphyridium cruentum algae cells per milliliter, enough to tint every drop like liquid rubies. The broth contains 5 times more antioxidants than blueberries, yet thrives in water 300x more alkaline than seawater, with a pH of 9.5. But touch the water, and the red vanishes, exposing hidden geothermal activity beneath the surface. A living paradox, ancient, fragile, and fiercely alive. But why it fades? Nature's best-kept secret. What if a lake could glow with 12 different colors at once? Welcome to nature's neon nightmare. This boiling cauldron sits at 47 degrees Celsius, hotter than a sauna, from geothermal veins 300 meters below. Its pH level? A scorching 0.8, 10 times stronger than battery acid. One splash could dissolve your skin. Sulfur bacteria paint the yellows, while iron oxides create those toxic reds and greens, a living color explosion. But here's the twist: this wasn't always a lake. A geothermal eruption 600 years ago turned a river into this alien masterpiece. Nature just rewrote the rules of chemistry, and we're still trying to catch up. Ever seen water so alive it glows green? Iceland's Blue Lagoon has a secret. Its 38 degrees Celsius waters hold 10,000 times more algae than regular fresh water. Under the surface, thick layers of blue-green algae create a 40 cm deep living blanket, visible only under UV light as an eerie bioluminescent glow. The silica mud here is 90% mineral-rich, 3 times more concentrated than geothermal spas worldwide, promising miraculous benefits. But science tells a different story. Only 70% of bathers experience temporary skin hydration, with no proven long-term effects. So what's really making this lagoon glow? Nature's alchemy, or something even deeper? Imagine a beach that turns blood red every summer, not from pollution, but from a volcanic secret hidden beneath the waves. This 2.5-mile stretch of red sand is dyed by over 500 tons of Hildenbrandia rubra algae that blooms explosively each year. During peak season, the pigment covers 98% of the sand, a fiery carpet that glows underfoot from May to September. Beneath the surface, volcanic vents heat seawater to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a scalding bath for this extreme algae. Here's the mind-blowing part: this algae survives in water up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 times hotter than most ocean plants can handle. Nature's palette doesn't stop at pink lakes or blue lava, it's painting entire ecosystems with volcanic fire. What other extreme colors is Earth hiding in its hottest corners? What if Earth had a desert that glows like a paint palette? This 10-acre wonder reveals iron oxide, magnesium, and other minerals in 7 distinct hues, a rainbow forged by ancient chemistry. Beneath the surface lie 180-million-year-old sedimentary layers, preserved like pages in a prehistoric storybook. After every rain, water peels back the topsoil like an artist's brush, exposing this exploding palette of color. But here's the mind blow: this isn't just a desert, it's the fossilized remains of a collapsed volcano, sculpted by time into Earth's most colorful wound. Nature doesn't just create color, it builds entire galaxies in the dirt. What if the world's brightest rainbow is hidden in a boiling pool? This 370-foot wide spring holds 3.2 million gallons of 189 degrees Fahrenheit water, hot enough to boil human blood in seconds. The rainbow isn't paint, it's living bacteria. Over 130 species create carotenoids, the same pigments that make carrots orange and flamingos pink. These microbes use their vivid colors as sunscreen, blocking 99% of harmful UV radiation while thriving in scalding heat. Nature's ultimate paradox, a boiling pool that's both deadly and alive, painting the planet's most violent rainbow. What other impossible colors is Earth hiding in plain sight? Have you ever seen a lake that glows like a neon sign in the desert? This lake is 40% salt, 10 times saltier than the ocean. Only the hardiest microbes can survive here. The pink glow comes from algae producing 1.5 million carotenoid pigments per cell, nature's neon sign. At just 10 centimeters deep in spots, its mirror-like surface reflects the sky like liquid glass stretching 3 kilometers long. Local workers harvest 120 tons of salt daily using 800-year-old techniques. Some blocks weigh 50 kilograms each. And scientists still can't replicate its perfect pink glow. What if Arizona had a desert that looks like a rainbow exploded? 180,000 acres of layered rock showcase over 200 distinct colors, more than any other desert on Earth. These 2,000-foot thick layers formed as ancient rivers deposited minerals like iron, manganese, and sulfur, 200 million years in the making. At sunset, the reds blaze so intensely they look radioactive, but local tribes say spirits are painting the land. And scientists still can't explain why the colors shift so dramatically with every light angle. Nature's palette just got a whole lot more mysterious. What if sunrise painted the desert in blood-red hues? In Namibia, it does, but the real magic is purple. These dunes tower 300 meters, taller than the Eiffel Tower. Their secret? A 5-million-year-old alchemy of iron and time. Iron oxide and manganese in the sand oxidized over millennia, creating that impossible purple, but only when sunlight hits at 45 degrees. This well-of effect lasts just 30 minutes after sunrise, when the light angle carves prismatic shadows into the dunes. The sand itself is 5 million years old, eroded from granite mountains now 150 kilometers away. Each grain has traveled across deserts and oceans, yet they still glow, as if remembering their birth. What other secrets are buried in the world's sands? What if Earth's surface was painted by a giant rainbow? 65 million years ago? In China's Ongniudan Mountains, rock layers tilt at 80 degrees, creating a 1,000-foot thick geological cake with 7 distinct colors. Red comes from iron oxide, white from calcium carbonate, and green from chlorite, minerals transformed by ancient river sediments over 65 million years. The extreme tilt makes it look like they're falling, but these mountains have stood for millennia, defying both gravity and time. Nature's palette created this masterpiece long before humans ever dreamed of paint. What other colors is Earth hiding? What if a desert looked like a giant ice sculpture? Welcome to Egypt's White Desert, where sand transforms into otherworldly ice-like spires. Here, temperatures swing 50 degrees Celsius daily, scorching 40 degrees Celsius by day, freezing near 0 degrees Celsius at night. This extreme climate carves the desert's frozen appearance. These 10-meter-tall sculptures are made of white marl, a mix of sand, clay, and calcium. For 5,000 years, relentless winds have sculpted this 7,000 square kilometers alien landscape. Touch the marl during the day and it's soft enough to carve with your hands. But at night? It feels like ice, cold, hard, and unforgiving. This paradox of extremes, scorching heat, icy touch, and sculptures that defy logic, makes the White Desert one of Earth's most surreal wonders. And scientists still can't explain why the marl changes texture so drastically with temperature. Nature's ultimate ice sculptor, or something even stranger? What if you saw trees standing upright in a sapphire-colored lake? In 1911, a landslide dammed the Candy River, creating a 17-meter-deep lake that instantly preserved 30-meter-tall pines. Mineral-rich water gives it a turquoise so vivid, astronauts have spotted it from space. Crystal-clear waters let you see 10 meters deep, where time seems to have stopped. These trees are so perfectly preserved, you can count their 113-year-old growth rings, frozen in time. Nature's time capsule, hidden beneath a lake that looks like alien art. What other secrets lie hidden beneath its surreal surface? What if Canada had a glowing orange lagoon hotter than a sauna? Horseshoe Lake's 50 degrees Celsius water glows orange from 10 million sulfur bacteria per milliliter. That's 10,000 times more than a typical hot spring. Each year, 10 tons of sulfur precipitate create a sludge thicker than peanut butter along the shorelines. The lake's pH level is 2.5, as acidic as lemon juice, yet life thrives here in extreme conditions. Scientists study these bacteria for clues about life on Mars, where similar acid-filled lakes may hide alien ecosystems. Could the key to finding extraterrestrial life be hiding in Canada's glowing orange sludge? Did you know 10,000 plus microscopic organisms color this entire beach? The pink hue comes from 5% foraminifera, tiny shellfish with pink pigments. This 1.5-mile stretch has 98% pink sand, found on only 3 beaches worldwide. These organisms produce 200-plus tons of pink sediment annually, shaping the shoreline. Here's the twist. The same pigments are used in 300-plus medical studies for cancer drug development. Nature's palette hides secrets we're only beginning to uncover.